Big Dog 97.9. Let's begin.
We start with our first laugh. Dean Edwards talking about the high price of movie tickets.
A simple day used to be like take a girl out to the movies, right? That used to be perfect because you're like, oh, that's not expensive. But have you been to the movies lately, though? Have y'all been to the $9.50 a pop in New York City? $9.50. That's $19. Ladies, let me explain. If I spend $19 on a first date, that ain't a first date no more. That is a committed relationship. I love you. I love you. Shoot, second date, I'm asking you to marry me. But movies, you should not have to APR finance tickets to get in the movie. And then, you know, women, y'all like to cuddle, and my girl, she likes to cuddle and talk and kiss, and her. At $19 a pop, we paying attention to everything that's happening on that screen. There ain't no interruptions. Every time I say that, give me a kiss, I'm grabbing her head. Girl, watch the movie. Watch the movie. You know what? Get your number 2 pencil out, because I'm going to quiz you when this movie's over.
Big Dog 97.9. I mean, you've heard of some freak injuries happening while, a certain adult activity is in place.
Yeah. You can break things.
Yeah. You can pull stuff.
Rupture. Heard of that?
Yeah. Well, this is rare that you hear anything happening, while doing the solo thing.
Yeah, not as likely, yeah.
Well, aside from a little tennis elbow, maybe.
Yeah, that's a little more long-term, though.
Well, a 20-year-old man in Switzerland suffered a rare lung injury recently while he was pleasuring himself in bed. He experienced chest pains, severe shortness of breath, had to go to the hospital.
What?
Apparently, a pocket of air had leaked from his lungs, then became lodged in his rib cage, and then it started spreading throughout the rest of his body. It even made its way up to his skull.
Wow.
Which to me sounds terrifying.
Sounds dangerous, yeah.
He spent one night in the ICU, but the treatment worked. He was eventually discharged after spending 3 days in the hospital.
What are the treatments?
It does not say.
I imagine they just have to poke little holes in you.
Boop. Nope. Boop.
It's like letting air out of a tire.
We're going to go with that. It doesn't say, so we're going to poke little holes in you. Doctors say this kind of thing can happen during rigorous exercise or violent coughing fits.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In this case, it was apparently the former.
Okay.
Very rigorous exercise.
Yeah. Cardio.
It's apparently very uncommon to happen, but it can. The guy did have a mild, untreated asthma that ran, but
little bit underlying issues.
They said this has occurred while adult activities have been going on as couples.
Sure, I can see it.
Very rigorous, very in it.
You're getting bigger breaths than normal.
This is the first known case of it happening during us. How rigorous?
He's getting after it.
Does that have to be?
And I have
to have an air pocket, leave your lung, escape to your rib, and then start traveling around your body.
I didn't know your lungs could leak. And does he have greater lung issues now, too? Like, you popped a lung?
I don't know.
I bet this guy, will he do it again, is the question.
Yes.
Not like get injured. Yeah. Without question. No doubt he will.
Yes. Maybe you're not quite as rigorous.
Yeah, he'll calm himself down a little bit.
I'm just blown away the fact that that's the rigorous part.
Well, see, I would be so hesitant because I think the next step is somebody finds you dead like this for him. I'd be so nervous. I mean, probably not nervous enough to give it up, but it would be a whole weird anxiety thing for me.
But you have to start wearing like a heart rate monitor or something. All right. Nope. I've gotten too rigorous.
Pace yourself.
I need to calm down. Kind of ruined the moment there, but
yeah. I don't know.
So next time, apparently, be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Dog 97.9. Time for
Good morning, BJ. Jules here. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
All right. What do we have?
Do I enjoy making courthouse puns? Guilty.
You are indeed. Thank you, Jules.
You are listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show.
Big Dog, 97.9. Now, you remember back when somebody bought Tom Brady's supposed final touchdown ball?
Poor dude, yeah.
$518,000.
Is that what I couldn't remember the number, but yes, absolutely.
Over $500,000. Brady unretired the very next day. Like the very next day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so bad.
Well, that guy's off the hook.
Good.
He was able to make a deal with the seller, and the sale is off. He might have to had to pay the seller a fee, but if so, it still won't be that much, they say. The ball is now just Brady's 624th touchdown pass. And experts say it's only going to be worth about $50,000.
Oh, that's still more than I would have assumed, but I mean, it's a lot. But is he still interested in buying at $50,000? No, I wouldn't either.
He was interested in buying only if it was his final touchdown.
Sure. That makes a lot more sense. This is really good of the seller.
Because really good.
I would assume he doesn't have to do this.
Right. Sorry, dude. You bought it. I'm out.
That's bad luck. But I have $500,000 now. And it's really hard to give $500,000 back.
I guess technically you might be able to take him to court because you were selling this ball as his final touchdown pass. Well, it's not going. If all of a sudden Brady comes back and throws another touchdown pass, it feels like you could go, this is false. You falsely sold this to me.
But unless the seller knew when he was selling the ball, he was selling the final. That isn't his fault that Brady unretired. And if I'm his lawyer, I'm saying as much.
Right.
Sorry. But whenever he sold this, that's what he thought it was. That's what everybody knew it was. Not thought. We knew. Oh, that's the final one. Long story short, Brady should have been on the hook for $500,000, I think.
Oh, I'd be up
You
for that.
cover the rest of it.
Yeah.
Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby. Big Dog 97.9.
Shoveling in shoe shine. Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
Can you imagine being an FBI agent, spending a few years as the lead investigator looking into golf cart stealing operation?
No, not really, but okay.
A 45-year-old man from Florida named Nathan Nelson was just sentenced to 2 years in federal prison for stealing at least 63 golf carts in 7 states.
Now, that is an operation. Holy smokes.
Valued at close to $300,000. According to investigators, Nathan would steal carts from rural Midwestern golf courses, usually in pairs, and usually at night.
Well, yeah, you could get 2 on the trailer, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'd use a universal key. He'd then just drive them off the property to his getaway vehicle, like a moving truck, so nobody could see them, and you could fit 2 in there. He would then sell the stolen golf carts on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace under the alias Mason Weber.
Okay. Generic enough.
See somebody going, "Oh my God, I bought one."
Honey, who did we buy our golf cart from?
At a cost of about $2,500 each,
Which is pretty
which
cheap.
is a very good price,
Yeah.
because the actual value of those carts that he was stealing were more like $5,000. So they were about half price. You're thinking, hey, I'm getting a good deal.
Right.
Somebody just needs to get out of this because either they don't play golf anymore or whatever.
Right.
Operation dates back to at least 2017, and he continued to do this until his arrest in June of 2020. So he's 3 years.
Wow.
FBI was involved almost the entire time because it's interstate transportation of stolen property.
Yes.
So there's basically been a lead FBI guy that's been dealing with stolen golf carts for almost 3 years of his life.
That's why it took so long.
Yeah, it's not all
The best guys, they're not chasing the golf cart thief, dude.
He's like, oh my God, I'm not doing this.
Who's our best agents? All right, they get the cartel thing. You, dummy. I got an assignment for you. You're going to track down the golf cart thief.
That's your punishment.
Yeah. Wow. It sounds kind of intricate, but again, stealing people's stuff, not cool. And it makes you a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog 97.9. It's one of the most popular Easter treats. But how much do we really know about them? You're going to find out more today on my list. The top 6 fun facts about Peeps.
I hate Peeps. Peeps are gross.
The top 6 fun facts about Peeps.
Lay it on me. What's fun about these things?
Number 6, based on current exchange rates, one of them is worth about 1/1000th of a Cadbury egg.
Jesus, sliver.
Number 5, you can make them at home. You just microwave a crock for about a minute, and then you roll it in sugar. Boom.
There it is.
Number 4, Because of their ability to rot out your teeth on a quick rate, they are known as whimsical meth. Number 3.
Oh, God.
The Easter Bunny admits them from his butt. Disclaimer: that's really not really a fun fact, just a fact.
But it's real.
Yeah. Number 2, they only come out once a year because, well, that's about how long they take to digest if you eat one.
It's like swallowing a piece of gum. I'd say that's correct.
Top 6 fun facts about Peeps. Number 1, they're about the only thing millennials won't eat with avocado.
Very good.
There's your top 6 list today. Our annual consumption of Peeps is about to peak, followed by a very sharp decline.
How long do you even hold on to these nasty things?
I don't hold on to them at all because I don't like them, but some people do. Some people, it's kind of the annual, I guess, Easter tradition is to buy some Peeps.
I imagine they're the same people that eat the candy corn at Halloween.
You know, I bet they are.
Because that sucks also.
Well, 81% of people say Peeps remind them of Easter. Makes sense. It's the only time you see them. 64% Americans say they prefer chick Peeps over bunnies.
Think there's a difference there in taste? Maybe there's more marshmallow in the chick ones. I don't know.
There could be, because I know there is a difference in like peanut butter cups. The egg peanut butter cups are the best peanut butter cups ever, by far.
Yep.
Over the original,
100%.
over the tree, the candy, whatever.
Yeah.
Eggs, by far, the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is amazing.
It's the best.
The most popular way to eat Peeps is decapitating them. So we just bite the head right off. 65% of us,
God,
head gone.
We're warped, people. What's up? Followed by
the tail. Well, not followed by the tail. 16% of people take small little bites all over the body. So they just
just straight torture.
Yeah, they're torturers.
Yeah.
13% go tail first.
But first.
Yeah.
But first on your Peeps.
65, but majority, it's like bite the head right off. The rest, take little small bites. Or
somehow I'm really not
tail.
surprised. I think if you do eat Peeps, you're kind of a psychopath anyway. So that doesn't surprise me that they would behead them.
I did not realize this, but 24 flavors of Peeps available this year. I did not realize there was that many flavors.
Do you have, do you know what they are?
No.
24?
There are 24 flavors of Peeps. 5.5 million Peeps, they say, are produced each and every day.
And stored in a warehouse.
More than 1.5 billion Peeps are devoured every Easter.
No. That's how many are sold. About 2/3 of those are thrown in the trash. I think. Every time we've ever received some for the kids, they eat a couple. They also realize they suck, and we throw the rest away.
Well, I say it's time to get us in the mood. We're not going to eat any Peeps, but we are going to sing.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
It's time to get us in the Peeps mood. It is time for some Easter Peeps.
That candy's kind of fluffy. They are Easter Peeps. It's sugar and corn syrup next to jelly beans. Brightly colored marshmallow. They are Easter Peeps. I don't even know why we like them. 'Cause they are Easter Peeps. They are Easter Peeps. Easter Peeps. They're kind of yucky.
Said Harrison Ford is, quote, an insanely powerful person, a monster of a man.
Mads has a crush.
Maybe so. He's co-starring in Indiana Jones 5.
Okay.
And he met the guy and basically said he's a monster of a man. He's very nice. He's not just impressive as an actor, but also physically as a human being. And here's what, he's 70-some years old, I think now.
I'll look it up. Yeah, it's up there.
He's up there. Well, this makes it even more impressive knowing just how old he is. Harrison Ford seems to be doing quite well after getting back to filming Indiana Jones 5. So well that he even biked 31 miles after he shot and filmed all night long till 5 o'clock in the morning. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, when he's done shooting all night, he goes out and bikes 31 miles.
Dang. Harrison Ford, by the way, is 79.
So he's almost 80.
In July 13th, he'll turn 80 years old.
He stayed up all night filming.
Yeah.
And then jumped on a bike and rode for 31 miles.
Yeah, I hate him now. Way to make me feel like a real underachiever at my age. I can't stay up all night anymore, really.
I'm such a loser now.
Dude, I can't bike 31 miles after a full night of rest.
Now I know why Mads is saying he's a monster of a man.
Yeah, this does disappoint me a little bit. I feel like he's maintaining his shape. That means this is supposed to be the last Indiana Jones. Is that right?
This is supposed to be, I think, the last one.
I think that's a lie. Harrison Ford's staying in shape. That means there's probably going to be an Indiana Jones 6.
And you hear this?
While he bikes.
Yeah.
I bet his bike just plays this.
Actually, this would be a good biking song.
No doubt. I might be able to bike not 31 miles, but a few miles if this is playing.
I didn't realize this would be a good biking song.
Put it on the gym playlist. I just discovered how awesome it would be to work out to.
Apparently, they are going heavy back into the first and second film. Kind of get an original feel, they said. So you're going to get more of the first and second Indiana Jones and not like the third and fourth Indiana Jones, which I think leaned a little more comedy and a little more out there. So,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
I wish they could bring Sean Connery back, but, you know.
Yes,
whatever.
that would be very nice. I think that might have been the plan, too. But
yeah, oh, really?
Maybe they filmed that already.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm crossing my fingers anyway. Yep. Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Lululemon wants to buy back used workout clothes from its customers. However, women can make even more money selling their sweaty yoga pants to the creepy IT guy at their office. Kurt Cobain's guitar from Smells Like Teen Spirit will be sold at auction. Nirvana fans can own an even bigger piece of the band by purchasing bass player Chris Novoselic. A priceless drum set used to record John Lennon's Imagine album has been stolen. Well, like the song says,
imagine no possession.
This is not headline news.
Are you ready, kids?
What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
Conservation officers with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources just shut down an illegal snowmobile drag racing ring.
Man, I wish I'd have got in on this before they shut it down. That sounds fun.
According to official reports, the incident occurred on a frozen lake up in the northern part, of course, Michigan.
Right.
The DNR, as it's known, had received complaints of an illegal race that was being held. When they arrived on the scene, they saw a large gathering of people blocking a boat access. Multiple snowmobiles were in the staging area, and the race cones had been set out on the ice.
That's where you get you. The cones gave it away.
Oh,
We're just buzzing around out here.
The race, of course, not permitted. Multiple snowmobile and park violations were being broken. He spoke to the large group. He shut down the drag race. It apparently was an ongoing thing at several lakes. Like they were traveling around doing these illegal races.
You ever seen Street Outlaws?
I don't think so.
They're street racer guys from Oklahoma City.
Oh.
There's various other ones, as all those shows do. Now there's like 3 other cities but it's kind of like that, except the cold weather version of snowmobile dudes.
Drive around different frozen lakes and
I actually
set up shop.
I don't think they're dumb. This sounds like a blast to me. Who were they hurting? They're out on a frozen lake. Leave them alone. The caller. That person's the dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog 97.9, point of the show. We find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
That I have a new addition to the workout playlist, and that's the Indiana Jones theme song.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford biked 31 miles after shooting all night for Indiana Jones 5 and making us feel like underachievers. But then Chris plays the song. Da-da-da-da, like, man, I could see how this could really work.
And I think that's why he went and biked 31 miles. He heard that all night.
I think that's just playing in his head forever now. He's made 5 of those movies at this point, right?
Right.
All right. What did you learn?
I learned that this guy was self-pleasuring himself, and he caused some freak, weird thing that is possible if you apparently do it too rigorously.
Yeah.
An air bubble escaped his lung, went into his ribs, and then up around his brain, and he had to be in the ICU in the hospital for a couple days.
Yeah.
It's rare, but apparently rigorous activity, and apparently he was really getting with it.
Oh, no doubt. He had to have been.
And he caused this freak air bubble to escape his lung.
This poor man. Some heavy breathing.
Some serious breathing.
You want to be able to, relax after that. Blow some steam off, if you will.
Yeah.
His cork popped in a different area, and it was bad.
Popped too soon.
We hope he gets repaired and feeling better soon. Let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Larry the Cable Guy on Easter with his wife.
Pat, I'm going to tell you something. My wife, I love her to death. She's my best friend in the whole world. And she, thank you, but I will say this. I was mad at her last night because she didn't want to make love to me, and then I informed her I still had some rollover minutes. So, do that. She's pretty spontaneous, too. One time she tied my ankles to the bedpost and tied my wrist to the bedpost, and then she left, and the store manager had to untie me out there, pissed me off. Guess they don't let you get kinky to J.C. Penney anymore, I guess. But I love her to death. We've been married 4 years. We've only fought one time in our entire life, and that was at Easter last year. But that was my fault because I hold my farts in for Lent. So, Easter's not a lot of fun around our house. I'll be always. You know what kills me at Easter? Them daggum Peeps. Them marshmallow Peeps. Good Lord, you ever eat a Peep? Oh, you ever poop a Peep? You ever do that? That's like pulling taffy. That ain't good at all, pooping a Peep. Well, I wonder if the Pips ever pooped a Peep. What the hell am I talking about? You get the feeling I can do this show without anybody at all in here right now? You get the feeling? What the hell's wrong with me?